So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19. This Philly offense set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
None of that. That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. On the counter now, it's Sanders. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Take him down.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
12.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This one taken just inside the 10 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Taken down. Back at
Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On first down, Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Hurts took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Man open, it's Goodwin. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Is a turnover on downs.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw is Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run inside with a fullback Ham. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Now a run with Cook. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Cousins now. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing is Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. But now it's 1st and 10.
1st down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9. They'll get this to Sharp on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. To throw, Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 14. And he's into the clear. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Mix the score. Vikings 14. Eagles 7.
Kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick-6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Nate Gary on the
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At their 48-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
He's across midfield to the 49.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Again, it's Cook, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
Check 26, check 26. Watch your 50.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Dalvin Cook turned away on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Check, 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 check.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's brought down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check the half read.
Another run here with Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
They'll try and run here with Clement. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, they go with Clement again. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They go with Clement here on the counter. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. They got a plane to catch. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
They'll get this to Sharp on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end. Think about if you're playing defense.